Hey guys, sup, right here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Welcome to Card vs. Card. Now, if this is your first Card vs. Card, you're in for a treat, and you can request what you would like to see on Card vs. Card in the comment section below. Now, last month I asked you guys to leave me some suggestions, and you left me more than I could ever handle. So, these suggestions are actually prior to last month. They were still on hold, so I just want to put that out there. Last month will be featured next month, and so on and so on. And basically, we have it till like March at this rate. It's great. So here we are in November. It's a little late. We're closing off November. So let me just say happy holidays, because Thanksgiving weekend. Hoorah! And I'm just really excited to bring you Card vs. Card. So there are seven on this that I'm looking at right now before I go into filming this whole thing for you guys. And I just want to say thank you for making Card vs. Card so special in every single way. So, with that said, let's go on to this now. Number 1, we have number 23 versus Felgrand. I know many of you will not remember what the hell number 23 is if I just say number 23. So, I pulled it up on my broke-ass phone. Number 23, Lancelot, Ghost Knight of the Underworld. And it is a rank 8 like Felgrand. And when this card has Exceed material, this card can attack your opponent directly. It only has like 2,000 attack. You guys will be able to see it. I don't have that in front of me. If I am mistaken by anything, I will correct it during the editing process. If not, I will make mention of it in the comments. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a spell, trap, or monster effect is except this card is activated, detach one Exceed from this card and negate the activation. Now, just in case you forgot, Felgrand is basically a walking skill drain that goes no effects. And Felgrand has 2,800 attack. So instantly, you're gonna think this guy is amazing. You know what to fucking run in rank 8. Well, here's the breakdown for it. It is like Logia in that sense of you have the negation, you can attack directly, you can destroy stuff. It's got a lot of flexibility. But being at 2,000 is pretty damn weak when considering that, and I know what most people say, no one's really running this right now, Cyber Dragon pops up, it's going to own its ass. And that's kind of sad. A lot of things are going to own this thing's ass. Remember Exceed Rebellion Dragon, which I should have gotten the video out by now. If not, well, it will be coming out. Exceed Rebellion Dragon can easily jump over this with its 2,500 stat, and also gain another 1,000 to just destroy your opponent and be like, haha, and lower it down to 1,000. Given that if you were to activate something to stop this, it's going to use its effect to negate it. Most of the time, you can just power on through it. Decks like Noble Knights are going to laugh at it because equip, get wrecked. It's going to be a lot of that. Felgrand, on the other hand, it's got that 2,800 body that is a walking effect filler that just goes, I tell you when you can activate your effects, you don't tell me when you can. So, in all honesty, I have to give Felgrand the victory here, but it was very, very, very close. Number 23 is still amazing, you should still give it a go, so when it comes to the TCG, and let's go on battle 2. Let me just quickly mention that both of these first two battles comes from Astro Boy. Let me just also say a quick thank you to Astro Boy for your request back in like July when I should have had this out fucking in August. Well, this one out in September, but you get the point. So, Majesty's Fiend versus Vanity's Fiend. Which is the better cock blocker? They both got 2,400. One's going to negate your opponent's special summon, one's going to negate their effects. So one's a walking skill drain, and one's a walking Vanity's Emptiness. Interesting. So we're going to break this down a few different ways. We're actually going to look at what's currently being played in tournaments. We're going to be looking at what you can do casual base and then go from there. So Majesty's Fiend just literally shits all over Burning Abyss, Shaddolls when it's on board and they don't have background. And Deku Seka has been very popular as of late. So Majesty's Emptiness just allows you to basically say, oh, I ain't gotta worry about background. Drop. Drop it on the board, use a special summon monster. You could pop this out in Burning Abyss on your side deck and just literally poop all over your opponent unless it's Killer Forts. But then again, neither of these cards are going to help you against Killer Forts. Vanity's Fiend. Same kind of thing, you could just stop your opponent's special summoning. That's about it. I mean, we already have that in something that's just more chainable. So I like the flexibility, so I'm going to have to go with Majesty's Fiend for the victory. Let's move on to battle number 3. Alright, these last 1, 2, 3, 4 battles only come from one person. So if you didn't see your stuff, it's next month or the month after. Don't be alarmed. Don't hurt me. Request, because it allows us to keep doing them. And if we get too many requests, we'll start spinning them out every 2 weeks. So HM Music, thank you again, my friend, for giving me 4 requests. And the first one is what you're seeing here, is Double Passe versus Magic Cylinder. And again, this one's going to be fairly quickly for me, because in all honesty, Double Passe is really interesting as a card and works really nice as tech for GBs if you're running them GBs. Here's the problem though, Magic Cylinder's got more splashability and more history, and more people are more accustomed to using it in Burn. I'm not saying not to run Double Passe, but this is easy for me and say, Magic Cylinder for the win! Then we're going to move on to battle number 5, because that was just the easy one for me, I'm sorry. Let's go. Christian Gonzalez, thank you for requesting Scrap Dragon versus Direwolf. Now, Direwolf is not played anymore, and Scrap Dragon's hardly seen anymore, but then again, you never know, they pop up once in a while, so. And this just comes down to, usually it's a format thing, which is, alright, is Direwolf better this format, or is Scrap Dragon better this format? What can I do easier? Well, let's take a look at some decks. We have Burning Abyss that have tuners, we have Shaddolls that have a tuner, and we have the Killer Forts, which do not have a tuner. So for Killer Forts, Direwolf is going to be better without question, but then again, they run Skill Drain, so that kind of sucks. And the other two are just going to pretty much, if they're going to choose to run one, if they can make it, they're going to run Scrap Dragon. So this is an easy one, and I'm sorry to cut it short, but Scrap Dragon for the win. Every time. Let's move on. Battle number 5, Bryn 2, Joey Wheeler versus Yugi Moto in a clash of friendship. We have Karibo weighing in at 3 grams and Scapegoat weighing in at where the fuck Stray Lamb's running at 4 tokens. They weigh 4 tokens. So 4 grams. I think so. So let's talk about this. Karibo's actually something really kooky I like to side once in a while when we get into this OTK formats, because your opponent won't see that shit coming. And you know me, I play Chaos, so hey, free fucking dark, I'll take it any day of the week. Back in the day, you could search it out by singing, but you can't do it no more, sadness. It is a tour guide target, no, it's not, that's awful. I mean, there's not too many ways to search this little fucking fuzzball out. Oh wait, yes there is. Where art thou? Haha! I mean, I like Karibo, I really do, but Scapegoat, oh god, me and Scapegoat got history. That goat control format, that freaking 1,000 Eyes restrict abuse for days with Metamorphosis, dropping it into 1,000 Eyes and sucking up my opponent's boss monster. Never has it felt so good to run Scapegoat. But let's talk about the now, the here, and the current. Let's see. Karibo, what are you going to stop for us? Nothing really much. We have Swift Scarecrow, which just completely outdoes Karibo. We have Scapegoat that is still, to a point, ran once in a while. So that does say something for longevity purposes. Because you could just use them tokens to go Quasar. But then again, he's also outclassed for Double Warrior and Dandelion, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! But in all honesty, if we're talking about these 2 cards, I like the flexibility of Scapegoat better for getting those freaking 4 monsters on board. You can actually tribute 3 of them to bring out Plasma, and yes, I'm actually right about that, and I can actually show it in a video if you would like to see that, but that's battle number 5. Winner, Scapegoat, Joey Wheeler finally wins. Let's move on to number 6. Number 6, and this one's going to be fairly easy for me too. It's Battle of the Hand Traps, which they're colliding for whatever reason, because you guys asked me to. They're colliding. Effect Veiler versus Honest. And this is pretty interesting because one doubles an attack. Oh wait, no, it doesn't double. It actually takes all the attack your opponent's monster has and gives it to your monster and leads the OTKs with PLS. Holy shit! But they're 1-ofs each, so that's not commonly seen unless you're running Dragon Princess Light Torn. Where you mentioned it. Now, Effect Veiler, on the other hand, is a tuner, a light food, and basically the I'm gonna drop a skill train, I'm gonna drop a skill train. I'm one monster. It basically has defined, I could easily say this, Effect Filler for its time when it was released defined a small little era of gameplay change. Just how Stardust changed the game in basically being able to stop all disruption effects. Effect Filler just came in and said, I drop to negate your effect. No longer do you have to run Fiendish Chain, no longer do you have to run Breakthrough Skill. Well, Breakthrough Skill came after, to be fair, but still, you get what I'm saying here. If you're playing Chaos, Effect Filler is a best friend for you for days. Honest, not so much. Honest is just mainly for those decks like Dragon Princess Lightsworn that comes in there and goes, I recycle the Honest for days and there's nothing you can do about it. So we have to pick a winner. And that winner is simple. That winner is Effect Filler. Because more decks can use Effect Filler than they can Honest. Honest is pretty much just singled down to fairy decks and light decks, and that's about it. Where Effect Filler, you can pretty much throw it in any single deck and you won't have any problems. Most of the time. And you get the flexibility of a tuner. Who doesn't love tuners? Alright, last battle. Let's do this. I made one small error before we get into this battle. I just want to quickly say this one goes out to King of Kairos, Kiors, and I'm sorry I gave that to HMN Music, but this is for you. I like to correct myself. So, save the best for last, in my opinion. Winda versus Construct, 2 El Shaddolls, which make my hurt. I said it. Winda basically is the better version of Ophion. I went there. And Construct is basically a giant catastor that goes to all special summon monsters and goes, get the fuck out of here, you're not allowed here. Both of these cards have defined Shaddolls into the meta and made them what they are, and that cannot be taken away from them Shaddolls. Them Shaddolls are scary. Now, Winda can be basically splashed into with dark decks that are running Shaddolls, and basically it's just easier to bring out Shaddolls 90% of the time. You're not forced to run lights. As Construct is bigger because it requires a light monster, to be fair. Both of these cards are ridiculously good, but if I had to pick one, this is, again, very easy for me when it comes to meta-based stuff. And in my opinion, I want to hear from you guys, so anything you don't agree with, slap it into the comment section, we'll discuss it, and we'll have fun with it. I like that. But I'm going to give it to Winda. And the reason I'm going to give it to Winda is because it hurts more decks. It basically establishes Shaddolls more to a control-based deck than just a, I'm going to just drop a boss monster and go in for days. In all honesty, if they didn't have Winda, they'd be a hell of a lot less strong. Hell of a lot less strong? What? Reword. They'd be less stronger than they are now. They wouldn't be as good. They wouldn't be as defiant. They wouldn't be out there as much, to be fair. But let me just quickly say thank you to Astro Boy, to Christian Gonzalez, to HM Music, and to King of Kairos. I believe I'm saying that right. I hope to God I am. Thank you for, gentlemen, women, I don't know, I'm just covering all bases. Thank you guys for making this card versus card what it is. And for the rest of you who have requested, I actually have it written somewhere in my notebook of notebookiness. I just said that and it totally sucked. But, here we go. For December, we're going to see quite a few of you on here. And there is a lot. So what you guys will be requesting now, you'll see in January. Just so we're clear, December's already booked, and you guys will be requesting for January, but don't get disheartened. Put them out there now because it allows me to actually get this out on time for once in my freaking existence of YugiTube. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace!